الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فأتيا فرعون فقولا إنا رسول رب العالمين أن أرسل معنا بني إسرائيل قال ألم نربك فينا وليدا ولبثت فينا من عمرك سنين وفعلت فعلتك التي فعلت وأنت من الكافرين قال فعلتها إذا وأنا من الضالين ففررت منكم لما خفتكم فوهب لي ربي حكما وجعلني من المرسلين وتلك نعمة تمنها علي أن عبدت بني إسرائيل صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Last night we started the mention of Had Musa and Fir'aun, their conversation that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in Surah Shu'ara. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Had Musa to go to Fir'aun and tell him to do justice in regards his station, which is that he is a slave and Allah is the Rabbul Alameen, and that he should also do justice to the creation of Allah and let Bani Israel go freely on their way and not keep them as slaves. Had Musa alayhi salam said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not because he did not want to do it, but some people foolishly say that even Had Musa alayhi salam, na'udhu billah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to go to Fir'aun, he talked about his life and his tongue. The real reason is that Had Musa alayhi salam really wanted to complete the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not even die before completing the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So death in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a very sacred and very high thing, but completion of the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is an even higher thing. So if death comes in the completion of the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it's a sacred thing. But if it is coming needlessly, or our death or our laying down the life is becoming a hindrance to the completion of the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then that is not a praiseworthy thing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered his prayers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, about the thing that he said that they have a charge against me, that they think that I unjustly killed a person from their nation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Qala kalla. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Kalla, just cannot happen. So this is further proof that if somebody does not want to do something, na'udhu billah, he is presenting excuses, then just by this word of Kalla, then Had Musa did not say anything. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, absolutely this cannot happen, this is not how it is, just go. Or Kalla means never ever. So Had Musa alayhi salam, with this Kalla, he understood his dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that I need security so that I can complete your work, this was fulfilled. If he was, na'udhu billah, presenting this as an excuse, then this Kalla would not have, na'udhu billah, satisfied him. Also, Had Musa alayhi salam asked for Had Harun ala nabiyina salatu wassalam to go with him, so that when he feels the burden of the people, or when his tongue gets stuck, or when the people start to give him a lie, then Had Musa is giving his speech, the people start saying that na'udhu billah, you are a liar, Harun would certify that he is saying the truth. So supporters are a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially in the face of enmity and adversity. And the other reason was that if my tongue gets stuck, then Harun alayhi salam can continue the speech. So he went to Fir'aun, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Fa'tiya Fir'aun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that we told him to go to Fir'aun and tell him that I am the Rasul of Rabbul Alameen, the Lord of the worlds, and both of you go and say we are the messengers of the Lord of the worlds, and that you send with us the children of Israel, the Bani Israel with us. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not even adding one ayah saying that he actually went. Rather, this is so quick and this is so short that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that this is enough. That we said to him, this means that he already went. And now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is continuing, the Quran continues, where the response of Fir'aun is mentioned. So, in the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the fulfillment, there was no hesitation. As the command is given, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also mentioning it as it being fulfilled as well. Fir'aun said, قَالَ أَلَمْ نُرَبِّكَ فِينَا وَلِيدًا. Did we not raise you, did we not nourish you among us as a child? وَلَبِثْتَ فِينَا مِنْ عُمُرِكَ سِنِينَ. And you remained amidst us for years. So he was basically showing his authority and his higher hand over Musa, that aren't you the same person that was raised among my people, under my supervision, under my generosity? You were a helpless child and I provided support to you, so you became a great adult person and you lived among us many years. So this is the first thing that Fir'aun presented to him, that I am generous to you, I am the giver, and you are today coming to me and telling me to submit to Allah, who is your Lord. وَفَعَلْتَ فَعَلَتَكَ الَّتِي. The second thing he said, that you did that which you did. الَّتِي فَعَلْتَ وَأَنْتَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. And you are still ungrateful, that you should come, you are a criminal, you should come humiliated to us, you are coming as a prophet of Allah. Now Had Musa alayhi salam, he was the Nabi of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Anbiya are the highest Sadiqeen, the truest of people. So he was not impressed by this for one bit. He did not think or try to portray as if I am a Nabi, I am a high person and what you are saying is wrong, or that in somehow twist the facts to tell that I did not do it or that I did not kill a person. And he could have easily done it, because reports say that there was no one else who saw him actually kill the person. So he could have very easily twisted the facts and said to Fir'aun that I did not do it, you are lying. But in the whole full court of Fir'aun, he said, قَالَ فَعَلْتُهَا إِذَا. He said, I did this. And very calmly, the Muslim, he did very, with the prophetic calmness, he said, yes, I did this. وَأَنَا مِنَ الضَّالِّينَ. And I was the ones who were mistaken. So this mistake was that I did not punch the person to kill, but I did not realize that he will die. So it was a killing by mistake, not a killing by intention. And killing by intention is something that bars a person from prophethood. A prophet cannot be a killer by intention unjustly. But since this was a mistake, then this does not affect anything. فَفَرَرْتُ مِنْكُمْ. Very calmly he said, then I ran away from you. فَفَرَرْتُ مِنْكُمْ. I ran away from you. لَمَّا خِفْتُكُمْ. He also said that when I feared you, because I knew that you were going to do injustice to me, so he accepted calmly that I fled and I was afraid, I feared from you. This proves many things. Number one, even the prophets have fear. Fear is a natural thing. People say that fear is not a natural thing. Fear is a natural thing. This is a part of human nature. The Nabi of Allah is a very truthful person. Truth is what prevails, and truth is what delivers a person. He very calmly accepted this, did not twist the facts. And he stated the things the way they are. That yes, I killed a person by mistake. Yes, I was afraid. Yes, I fled away. فَوَهَبَ لِي رَبِّي حُكْمًا. Then Allah bestowed upon me hukmah, which is wisdom or prophethood. وَجَعَلَنِي مِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ. And made me one of the messengers. This is how it happened. That yes, I killed somebody by mistake. I was afraid. I left the place. Allah gave me nubuwwat and He made me Mursaleen, now it is my job, among the Mursaleen, among the prophets, now it is my job to come to you and invite you to Allah. So the ulama have written that in the whole court, people were impressed by Hazrat Musa alayhi salam. In fact, Fir'aun was also impressed by Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, that how bold and how honest and how truthful he is. This is the truthfulness that has a lot of awe and a lot of, it inspires people, it has a lot of weight. وَتِلْكَ نِعْمَةٌ تَمُنُّهَا عَلَيْهِ. And now the other thing that Fir'aun had actually mentioned first, the more severe of the two things was that Hazrat Musa killed a person. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, rather than avoiding the fact, answered that one first. And then the other one, that he showed that I have done goodness to you, or you are obliged to me. He said, وَتِلْكَ نِعْمَةٌ تَمُنُّهَا عَلَيْهِ. The favor that you mentioned, that you think that I should be obliged for, is this the favor? أَنْ عَبَّدْتَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيل, that you had enslaved Bani Israel. So, yeah, you were generous to me and you raised me among your people, but why did that happen in the first place? You were absolutely cruel to the children of Israel. You were killing their newborn babies. You were not letting any of them live. This is the reason. So you were cruel. This is not a blessing. This is not a generosity. This is not a mercy that you showed to me. This is the blessing that you are proud of. This is the blessing that you are trying to oblige me of. You were killing the people of my nation. And out of fear, my mother had put me in a box, and I, floated down the river and was, picked up by your people. And then this is we know the story that how Musa alayhi salam was raised among the courts of Fir'aun and the people of Fir'aun. So how is this really a blessing? This is what you are proud of? You are very cruel, and it was your cruelty in the first place that landed me here in your upbringing. So he answered both of these questions, and then this basically made Fir'aun lose confidence. And he, as is the way of people who are on the wrong side, that if they do not want to accept in an argument, they keep shifting from here to there to there to there. So Fir'aun also started shifting to something that he thought would be more, that would hit the hearts of people more. He said, قَالَ فِرْعَوْنُ وَمَا رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Who is this Lord that you are talking about? Who is this Lord of the worlds? So inshallah we'll continue reading tomorrow. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.